Hey, what's up, guys? It's Dark Humorous. Today, we're doing something a little bit different. We're taking a test today. This is a psychological test. So, it's gonna help. It's gonna not really help, but it's basically, it's not really, I don't think it's accurate. I don't know how accurate it is. I'm pretty sure it's just a fun little test. It's not meant to be taken serious. But, it's October, so I thought we should do something a little bit, a little bit scary. I don't know. I want to do something different, more than just reactions. So I decided to take this test. I like taking tough stuff like this. I mean, to be honest, I don't really believe in these tests. I don't think it's no matter what type of score I get on tests like this, I don't really take them serious, and I don't think you guys should either. But let's just have fun, all right? So let's start. Guys, wait a minute. Before we start, I gotta say, do not, okay, listen. I told you guys before about my 5th grade reading level. Don't judge me when I'm reading this mess. I might mess up on a few. Just giving you a heads up. I'm sure you guys can read a lot faster than me, but we're gonna all stay at the same pace, alright? You're with the slow side today, okay? We're team slow today. That's what you guys on. This incredibly accurate psychology test will reveal your deepest, darkest self. Here are some psychology terms you need to know before starting the test. Repression. According to the psychoanalytic concept, this is the most important psychological defense mechanism we have. Its most important function is to transfer thoughts and desires we are uncomfortable with to our unconscious. Denial. It is a mental process by which we absolutely refuse our deepest impulses, i.e. things we want, adopting the exact opposite pattern of the desired behavior. Sublimation, the process of transfer of our repressed choice states or behavior to the ones that are socially acceptable or useful, such as artistic activities, hobbies, professional choices, harmless little habits, etc. The original test includes 6 sets of 8 portraits of people, each of whom had been classified as homosexual, a sadist, an epileptic, an hysteric, a catatonic, a schizophrenic, a depressive, and a manic. Here's a minor version of the test, which includes only 1 set of portraits, since it is very difficult to provide the full version of it with all the possible interpretations in one blog post. However, it's incredibly effective and accurate. Instructions. So these are instructions. You guys see the 8 pictures. You see the portrait in 8 pictures, right? First, let's read the instructions. Then I'm pretty sure. Then we'll come back to the portrait. All right. Let's start on the instructions. Look at the portrait of these 8 people and choose the one you would never want to meet at night in the dark, because his or her appearance causes disgust and fear in you. Then read the interpretation that corresponds with the number of portraits you choose. Important note. Please don't misunderstand the result of the test, which don't imply that you have a kind of mental disorder, since this test was designed to make an assumption about the possible repressed impulses of each type of personality in accordance with the psychoanalysis theory. So you guys read it? Read that, understand it, read it, and implant it into your brain. It's not meant to be taken serious. Calm down. So these are the 8 pictures. Choose one. Which one discuss in what did it say? Disgust and fear? Yeah, which one causes disgust and fear in you? Choose one, guys. You guys choose first. Then I'll tell you which one I choose. I already got my set. The first dude, he looks like, look, all right, let's go through each of them one by one. The dude with the glasses, he doesn't even know where he's taking his picture. He doesn't even know where the camera is. All right, he doesn't know where to look. Why would I choose him? He's obviously confused. Number 2, that dude looks like a rapist. I say that only because he looks similar to the dude off of 13 Reasons Why. He got the same fat face. Number 3, this dude looks demonic, alright? He looks like he's been taken over by several demons. He probably is one. He liked them demons, alright? He let him Number 4, this girl, she looks sad. She looks like she has a headache. The girl holding her head, I feel kind of bad for her. I don't know. That's number 5. That's number 4. Number 5. This girl looks like she is on that, you know what? Be honest. Take a closer look. You see her? Now don't tell me she's not on it. She's on something. Number 6. Alright. This person, I don't know whether it's a boy or girl, but they have a whole lot of dome. Okay, that head, it's something to be afraid of. It has to be. Look at all that skull she got. You see it? You see it? I know that's her murder weapon. They should get rid of it. Number 7. This dude, he does creep me out a little. He does, but I don't know. He seems more like he looks like a killer, yeah. He looked like or more like I don't know, drug lord. Bodyguard. I probably stabbed a few folks once or twice. Number 8. This dude, he looks like a kid that probably just got caught. No, he looks kind of creepy. He's way too normal to be on these picture frames. Something's not right. He looks the most normal out of all of these. Or maybe just the youngest. But it's not right how normal this dude looks. So I'm close to choosing him, but I choose number 3. Yeah, you get chosen, dude. So let's start. Did you guys choose? You chose yours? Alright then. Don't forget your number. You are likely to have repressed some experience from the first years of your life associated with authoritarianism in your behavior, a need to dominate, and a propensity for bad intentions.
If you chose the portrait of this teacher, you may have repressed some offensive or demeaning to other behaviors in your unconscious.
Denial. You are likely to be completely harmless and peaceful creature, always ready to help others. If you are an office worker, your superior may find it difficult to handle you. When you do not want to do something, you create barriers, for example, getting late to work or showing that you are in a bad mood. Often, when you have to defend yourself, you choose passive resistance and defense, which in the long term exhausts those who create problems for you. Repression. When we talk about personality disorder associated with brain disease, damage, and dysfunctions, has occurred in some cases of epilepsy. Some of the diagnostic features can be impulsiveness, irritability, the outburst of anger and aggression.
If this stout gentleman with a round head causes revulsion and fear in you, it is likely that early in your childhood you repressed some of such feelings and behaviors to your subconscious. It is most likely that you are a kind and peaceful person, being meek and friendly. You give the impression of a responsible and self-controlling person. You are stable in your feelings and easily bond with people, ideas, and objects.
Some feature of this mental disorder is the excessive stimulation of imagination and cognition in general and negativism. If this unshaven but smiling gentleman causes negative feelings in you, you may have repressed some hyperactivity of your mind, which could make you lose touch with reality if it had not been transferred to your unconscious. Denial. You tend to adapt stereotypical behaviors and do not like innovation and changes. Maybe you're the type of timid and defendant person who find it particularly difficult to adapt to new situations. Your biggest fear is to lose self-control. You're a bit stiff and often defensive and perhaps inhibited person who never deviates from the behavior codex. Schizophrenic personality is characterized by intense apathy, distortions of thoughts, and incompatible emotions. If this impassive gaze and poker face gave you goosebumps, you probably repressed a feeling of indifference towards others and withdrawal from things and events at an early stage of your childhood. Denial. You're probably quite a sociable person. You believe in socializing and communicating with others, enjoying your company and going out often. The sociability is rather misleading and perhaps hides an isolated person who lives with the feeling of being always alone. Your relationship may seem impersonal and superficial, as if they lack the true feeling deep down. You may feel that you do not need others in coexistence with them.
Some personality traits of hysterical people are superficial and unstable emotions, narcissism, and exhibitionism. If chose this strange lady with heavy eyelids as the person that scares you most of all, maybe it's because you have repressed an insatiable desire to captivate attention and thirst for approval. Denial. You give the impression of a modest person with an intense inwardness. However, in reality, seeming a quiet and shy person, you may be possessed of an overpowering and excessive desire to charm others. You meticulously take care of your appearance and behavior. For example, you always try to be elegant and well-dressed, complementing your clothes with accessories that attract the attentions of others. Sublimation. Such people are likely to choose a rare/extravagant profession or hobby. Lack of self-esteem, feeling of inferiority, and guilt are the main symptoms of depression. The fact that this harmless being is an incarnation of aversion for you may mean that you are a deeply depressed person who manages to have these symptoms under control. Perhaps you are an outgoing and carefree person. You always show dynamism, confidence, and optimism. Sometimes, of course, you can get upset and can manifest dysthymia and melancholy, sad clown syndrome. You can also be suspicious and morose. Sublimation. It is very likely that shifts your depressive tendencies to assuming the role of everybody's psychologist, searching for the solution to other people's problems. Some diagnosed features of mania are extroversion, overstimulation, overestimation of self, and a waste of money and emotion. If this kind of face seems disgusting to you, it probably means that inside you there is a kind of excitement which, if not controlled, would transform you into a fanatic mystic. You are very likely to be a person who does not want to be provoked with his or her behavior and who detests noise, extremes, and excesses. You are an example of discretion, restraint, and measure. Being logical and thrifty, you always have a fully controlled behavior. This kind of personality is expressed in a person's desire to live and to be accepted as a member of the opposite sex. If this young man seems dangerous and depraved to you, perhaps early in your childhood you repressed an identity problem, or more specifically, a problem about your gender identity. If your defense mechanism of denial worked, you may have a tendency to emphatically confirm your biological sex. In this case, your behavior, manners, and appearance emphasizes that you are a real man or a real woman. If you're a man, you're very macho, and if you are a woman, you always try to look sexy and seek to flirt and attract men.
Well, we're finally done. We got through. I wonder how long this video is gonna be. Cause if you guys knew how many times you think I was getting all them words right, I probably got so many wrong, but I was editing out a whole lot more. I mean, them words. All right. So let me know. Let me know what you guys got on this test. I would like to know. We know what I got. I got a what's number 3? I got catatonic. Sounds more like explosive behavior, but it mentions nothing like that. Yeah, it's just talking about a mental disorder and imagination. I have a very active mind, so I don't know. Maybe it's very, maybe that does have a lot to do with me. Who knows? Just let me know what you got. So like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.